Settle in, let your breathing slow down, and if these gentle whisper stories help you rest at night, leave a soft like and subscribe so you can come back tomorrow for another quiet place to drift into. Tonight, you are stepping into a room so dark and calm that it feels less like a room and more like a pause. Above you, thin, glowing threads stretch through the dark. Soft red, soft gold, soft green, soft pale white. They cross one another slowly, lightly, as if someone drew them through the air with a steady, patient hand. None of them move quickly, none of them demand your attention. They simply float overhead in long, quiet lines, giving the darkness shape without breaking its calm. There is a chair waiting for you near the middle of the room. Simple, comfortable, made for staying a while. You sit down, and the moment you do, the room seems to settle around you, as if it has been expecting exactly this, as if the threads above have been hanging there all evening, waiting for someone tired to arrive. You do not need to understand what this place is. It is enough to feel what it is doing. The air is still. The dark is gentle. And every glowing line above you seems to carry one small piece of noise farther away. You look up and notice how the threads never tangle, even when they cross, even when they pass close to one another. There is space for each line to remain its own, space for each one to go quietly where it needs to go. That feels comforting somehow. The idea that everything does not have to collide, that every thought does not have to pull against every other thought, that your mind too can have more space between things. One thread passes above you in a soft amber curve, and you imagine placing the weight of today onto it. Not all at once, just one part. One conversation that stayed with you too long. One moment you kept replaying. One pressure you carried into the night. The thread does not strain. It simply takes the weight and continues on, as if that is what it has always done. Another thread glows faintly green. You give that one your hurry, the feeling that something always has to be finished, the feeling that rest must be earned, the feeling that tomorrow is already standing too close. And when the thread moves on, that hurry goes with it, not vanished forever perhaps, but gone from your hands for now, which is enough. Above the chair, the lines keep drifting, crossing, curving, reaching from one end of the dark to the other. They look almost like paths drawn through a night sky, not stars, but quiet routes, small ways forward. And for the first time all day, you do not feel any need to follow one. You are content to sit still beneath them, to let motion belong to something else, while your own body grows heavier, your shoulders lower, your jaw softens, Your hands rest wherever they fall most easily. The room asks nothing from you. It does not ask for insight. It does not ask for effort. It does not ask you to untangle every thought before you can sleep. It only asks you to notice that not everything must be held at once. One fine silver thread dips lower than the others, just near enough to feel close, and you think of all the things you have been keeping too carefully, all the thoughts you checked again and again, all the feelings you kept turning over, all the small worries you carried as if setting them down would be careless. But here, in this quiet room, you are allowed to set them down carefully, gently, without losing anything important. The threads are patient. They do not rush to take more than you want to give. One by one, you hand them what you no longer need to hold tonight. The unfinished list, the answer you did not find, the memory that arrived at the wrong moment, the pressure to make sense of everything before morning. Each one is taken, each one carried farther into the dark, until your thoughts begin to feel less crowded. The room grows even quieter, or maybe your mind is simply making less noise inside it. It becomes easier to hear your own breathing. Slow in, slow out, slow in, slow out, and overhead, the faint colored lines keep moving in their calm, steady ways, never touching harshly, never flashing, never becoming too much. They remind you that calm does not have to be empty. It can have shape. It can have color. It can have motion so soft that it feels almost like stillness. You lean back a little more. The chair supports you without asking. The dark supports you without asking. The room holds together without your help. And there is something deeply restful in that, to be somewhere that does not need managing, somewhere that remains gentle, whether you are thinking hard or not thinking at all, somewhere you can stop arranging yourself for a while. Above you now, the threads seem farther apart, not because they changed, but because your mind did. There is more room in you, more quiet between one thought and the next, more softness where tension used to sit. If one last worry rises, the room already knows what to do with it. It lifts it lightly, places it on a passing line of pale gold, and lets it drift away with the others. For a little while, you simply remain there, breathing, resting, watching the soft lines cross the darkness like gentle promises that nothing needs to be solved tonight. The room will keep carrying what is too heavy. The threads will keep moving its calm, and you can let yourself become quieter inside all of it. So let your body grow heavy, let your thoughts grow light, let the glowing threads carry away the last of the day, and let this still room keep watch while you drift. Good night.